my name is Miranda, and today I am here to review the Season 2 premiere of The Flash, which aired this weekend, and I have to say I was very, very impressed with it. If you haven't watched the premiere yet and don't want to be spoiled, thank you so much for stopping by, but I will see you after you watch it because I don't want to ruin anything for you. So if you haven't seen it, just go away for now and then come back later, okay? Bye for now, non-spoilers. Alright, so The Flash picked up basically 6 months, I believe it was, after the finale, and Barry has decided to go lone wolf because he doesn't want anyone else to get hurt after Eddie died. And then we also learn that Ronnie died, and I'm just like, really, after all we've been through with Ronnie, like, not even that I like Ronnie because I like Caitlin and Barry together and he's kind of in the way of that, but like, after all we went through, the man just dies again, and like, we still didn't see his body. So I'm like, if they pull some shite where Ronnie turns out to be alive again, I'm like, I'm done with Ronnie, like, move on. So Barry basically is now in charge of Star Labs because Wells left it to him in his will. However, he really isn't being around anyone else. Everyone's been trying to talk to him, trying to help him, but he just wants to push them all away because he doesn't want anyone else he cares about to get hurt because of him. However, Cisco, Joe, and Iris are not people who are just going to sit idly by. Caitlin is working at Mercury Labs. She's kind of also pulled a Barry and removed herself from everyone else because it just hurts too much, she said, to be in Star Labs and to be where Ronnie was. And so Caitlin and Barry, I feel like, are in very similar positions at the start of this, and they're also avoiding everyone, so they're kind of like avoiding each other the most because they're the ones that never run into each other because it's not like they're going after the other person. But things quickly took a turn for the worse because this is Flash when someone named Atom Smasher showed up, basically defeated the Flash in front of everyone. Everyone saw him get his butt kicked, which is not only hella embarrassing but hella scary because now they don't really know what to do with him. And Barry, as cool and good as Barry is, he works better as a team, but he doesn't want anyone else to get hurt, so he thinks he can fight this man by himself. Iris, I feel like, was also very smart when she basically said that they need to stop asking Barry for permission to help and just start doing it, not letting him push them away anymore. So they all showed up at Star Labs, and Martin, right? Oh, what's the doctor's dude's name? Dr. Stein. He is my favorite addition to the team. MVP, like when he named the guy Atom Smasher and Cisco was just like, give me a hug, buddy. I was like, I think he's amazing. And Barry kind of had, I feel like, the realization that Oliver Queen had in like a less subtle way, in that like it works better, this whole superhero thing, as a team when he got his butt kicked again by Atom Smasher. We kind of finally realized, so he kind of finally realized when he was talking to Joe that like, it's okay to have people help you. Like, he can't just push them all away because, yes, it was his fault that Eddie died and that Ronnie died, but at the same time, Eddie and Ronnie made their own choices. Everyone else made their own choices, so he can't fault the blame entirely on himself because everyone made their own choices. He didn't make anyone do anything. So that was like a really defining moment, I feel like. And then they also flash back to when Barry was a kid after his mom had died and his dad had been locked up for the murder, and he was really angry, and Joe's like, I get anger. Anger's easy because anger is just something you can do to be strong and be brave, and it's easy to access, but it's okay to not be okay. And I really, really thought that was like an important moment because it's showing like it's okay to be upset, but you don't have to be angry. You can just, it's okay to like feel. I think that was a really good moment because like Barry's basically been trying to push all these people away because he cares for them, but he can't see any of them get hurt again. So basically, in these 6 months, Joe says that he's been trying to clean up Central City and make it better, but maybe he should really be working on the people instead of the cafe and everything. So after that, he goes to Caitlin, which I'm like, yay, Caitlin, I love her so much. And they kind of had that whole moment over Ronnie where Caitlin's kind of the opposite of Joe and basically says that it's not Barry's fault that Ronnie died. It's actually Caitlin's fault, which shows just like, again, how similar positions they were because he was taking the blame for something while she's taking the blame for the exact same thing when really it was Ronnie's choice at the end of the day. And their whole scenes were just really cute, I think, and like learning to forgive each other and be friends again. I really, really liked it. She was the one that offered to watch the video that Dr. Wells had left for Barry, and what a video that was. Like, I was like, what is this man gonna say to him? Like, is he just gonna be like, what happened? That video, let me just tell you, the beginning of it was hysterical because he's like, well, if you're watching this, that means I'm dead, which, bummer, that stinks. And then he's like trying to go like how he created him, how he shaped him for 15 years, blah, blah, and Barry's just like, oh my gosh, June, I'm gonna punch you in the face. And then all of a sudden Harrison is like, okay, so edit all that I just said previously out and then send this to the police. And then he takes his glasses off and he's like, I, Harrison Wells, being of sound mind and reason, admit to killing Nora Allen. And this is like the smoking gun that they need to get Barry's father out. And it was just so amazing to see all their faces, like they were like, we can get him out. And I was like, this is great, but what are we gonna do with Barry's dad now? Like, what's gonna happen? And that was quickly answered, and that Barry's dad was like, love you, kid, but you can't be the Flash from here, so peace, I'm out, which was so stupid, because that was my parent. I would be like, I will give up anything to be with you. I've missed you these last 15 years. I won't be the Flash anymore. Like, I just think it was so stupid. I feel like they should have found a way to work him in. Even if he wasn't there every week, I just feel like it's so cruel to just be like, okay, Barry, I'm gonna leave you now. Like, I don't get that at all, which I know some people did, but I don't at all. And then the episode ended with Barry finally defeating Atom Smasher, which I think he killed him, which was a big step. I'm surprised. I could be wrong. Maybe he was just a little winded, but I mean, that much radiation, that's gotta kill a person, right? So he asked the Atom Smasher why he was trying to kill the Flash so badly, and Atom Smasher admitted that it was because he promised he would help get him home, and Barry's like, what are you talking about? Who's he? And then there's like a moment where you think he's gonna die before he can say anything, and you're like, no, just say the word, and then he's like, zoom, and Barry was like, oh no, whereas I would be like, what the frick is Zoom? Like, who is this person I have to deal with? But Barry seemed like he knew him, even though he doesn't. It was just like funny how he's like, not Zoom, and I'm like, if I were Barry, I would be like, not another person. Seriously, like, can't I catch a break? So, with Atom Smasher all dealt with, they went back to Star Labs, which is now fully functioning. Caitlin's back there and everything and helping them to solve their cases. And they're all happy. I mean, they have a flash signal, like the bat symbol now, that they can put out there. And they're saying how they have reinforced security. No one can get in unless they want them to. And then, boom, in walks this guy. And they're like, who are you, sir? And he is an alternate Flash. If you've read the comic books, you know this. They haven't said it in the show yet, but he is a Flash in his world, and he is telling him that their world is now in grave danger because of the wormhole that happened at the end of season 1, which it wasn't really explained, but if you know what's going to happen this season, basically that's how all the villains are getting in. They're coming in from separate worlds. So that was why, even though Atom Smasher looked like that guy that he had strangled, they weren't the same person. They were different world versions of each other, and I'm so excited for this because this is how we're gonna get Killer Frost. We could get like a Barry that's like mean and crazy, and I'm just, sign me up for it. I'm so excited for it. So I think this episode definitely like did a good job of setting up the season. I'm just like, I'm so sick of like every single show when it resets, it has to be like 6 months later. Like, why can't we just like do a week later or like an hour after or immediately? Like, I'm kind of over the whole like 6 months and he has turned into a brooding loner kind of thing. Caitlin I really loved, but did you notice that her hair in the party scene with his dad, she had her bangs that Danielle Panabaker has now, and then they went to the next day and her bangs were gone, and I was like, continuity issue, which I know I'm annoying with that, but it bothers me. So I'm really excited for this season of The Flash. I'm most looking forward to seeing Killer Frost, which they haven't revealed when she's coming out yet, but I'm so excited for it, and I'm hoping that Snowberry, now that Ronnie's out of the picture, could possibly be a thing. Fingers crossed. Leave your thoughts about the premiere episode down below. I really loved it, I have to say. I would definitely give it like 4.5 out of 5 stars. And I'm just so excited for next week. So make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos. Subscribe in a flash. Ha! You didn't think I was getting done with this video without making a flash pun, did you? So thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!